Let me guess, Nick.
All right.
We need to hurry up and sell some pay-per-views. Let's get the Young Bucks to do a quick interview. Right? Right?
I guess so.
The thing that always warmed my heart about the Young Bucks, not just their in-ring style, but the fact that they really embraced the support of their fan base.
They've abandoned a lot of things that got them to the top. Now you see this team, they're wearing $15,000 Air Dior shoes and the outfits and the lack of respect that they have for other tag teams.
I'm disappointed in this attitude change.
Do you feel like we've changed? I don't.
Well, you do have a nose earring now.
Our appearance, I guess, but the attitude's been the same. We've been the best for a long, long time, right? Has that changed? No. So what has really changed? Our cool danglies that we're wearing? Like, I'm tough.
I just don't like them. I really tried. From the moment I got to AEW, I said, I don't really know about these guys. I don't know their deal, but like, hey, they're one of the greatest tag teams of our generation. I know that. I accept that.
Was I surprised to see them turn on Jon Moxley? Yes.
What the hell? The Young Bucks just super kicked Jon Moxley.
I thought they had had enough of Kenny Omega's antics.
They were my teammates, and they went and embarrassed me. And embarrassed Eddie Kingston.
How do you turn on someone when you're never on their side? We've been friends with Kenny Omega for over a decade. This was a friendship that spanned different countries.
Different promotions.
This is family, John. You're not family. You're an outsider. You're a guy from the other place.
You gotta get mad at that, Jesus.
He's gonna get mad if I say that?
I don't care though.
No, I don't either.
They basically signed an agreement that we're gonna fight until one of us is not walking anymore.
I'm not afraid of you. We just put our best friends, SCU, out to pasture without even batting a single eyelash. What am I gonna be afraid to do to you?
Win, lose, or draw, you know that Kingston and Moxley can have a bowling shoe ugly match at the drop of a hat.
You know what's better than one belt? 2 belts. The AEW World Tag Team Championships. That sounds pretty good to me.
I've never seen two guys try to be so cool as the Young Bucks have been recently. You know, Excalibur, our partner on our broadcast team, has been around the Young Bucks for years out there in Southern California. I could tell by his voice how disappointed he was and is in the character change of the Jackson boys.
For their entire careers up until this point, the Young Bucks really embraced the pro wrestling aesthetic that they loved growing up. The neon trunks, the tassels, all of that stuff. And now to see them flaunt their wealth and their fame in the way that they're doing so, it's gross. I knew their struggles when they started pro wrestling. And now it seems like they feel they've somehow transcended pro wrestling.
It's one thing to be on the underground and be the guys that everybody's rooting for. Oh, Young Bucks, these guys are great. There's all this hype behind us. But as soon as you go commercial, as soon as you sign with a big label, everybody turns on you. Did we change? I don't think that we changed. I think that you changed. You stopped thinking that we were cool. You're the ones who went on Reddit and started threads about how much we suck and how this team is greater than the Young Bucks. We've been great all along.
While the old cliche goes that the Young Bucks are tag team partners for life due to being brothers, Eddie Kingston and Jon Moxley have a bond that might be stronger than that.
And that came through being together, being on the road in the independent wrestling circuit, making, $25, $30, $40 a night. Those life conditions brought them together. It galvanized them.
When the chips were down, when we see who's real and who's not, I knew I would always still ride with Eddie Kingston.
I believe that Moxley's going to want to win this title as much for Eddie as for himself.
Eddie, and even Jon Moxley, I know Jon Moxley, had wrestled for a major promotion for a long time, but Eddie suffered, if suffering is the right word, but Eddie stayed on the independent circuit for a long, long time. No one has more reason to be a champion in AEW than Eddie Kingston. No one.
I busted my ass to get hit. And even if I didn't get hit, I'm not like every other pro wrestler. What I say is real.
It may be strange to some people, the modus operandi of Mox and Eddie as it relates to the Young Bucks.
Eddie and John are trying to attack the lifestyle before they attack them in the ring. And I think that's a pretty good strategy.
You drove your dang truck into our brand new Elite trailer. Okay, got us there, but hey, those are a dime a dozen, we'll buy another one. Then you guys went into our locker room and you trashed our locker room. But when you came into the ring and you put your hands on our personal property, our Air Diors, and you took them, you crossed the line.
All this tells me is that through their actions and their attitude, the Young Bucks have created a monster here.
Those things are rare. There've only been 5,000 made in this world. Go look at StockX. Go Google it, you marks.
They had to know how bad they screwed up.
So guys, that was the last straw. Now this is a title match. This is for these.
The moral compass of the universe needs to be set into correction. And that's gonna happen when Eddie Kingston and John Moxley become world tag team champions.
How in the hell are you gonna hang in the ring with the two best wrestlers of all time?
Eddie Kingston and John Moxley are brawlers. They're gonna try to take it down to the ring. They wanna fight like this is the street. Hey, I'm from Rancho Cucamonga, California. Once upon a time, I mean, that
was the street.
Is that where they're from? Cucamonga, right?
I mean, it was a nicer part of Rancho. Okay, but we had an alley in the back.
The bad boys of the streets of Rancho Cucamonga. The Young Bucks.
You think you're tough guys? You're gonna see the toughest version of the Young Bucks that you've ever seen at Double or Nothing.
Y'all have not been in the ring with two dogs like us ever in your life.
This match won't be about a super kick party or leaping over the top to the outside. I think it's going to resemble a street fight. And who are you going to take in a street fight? The Young Bucks or Moxley and Eddie?